Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Toy Hoarder. Today I have a few more Onward toys with me, and this is going to be the first video I post of a toy comparison because I realized I actually had not given you guys any of those and you might be wondering what to expect from them. So I have one that I feel like is a pretty common question because they look super similar in the packaging, and I actually had this question myself and had to purchase them to find out. So the question is, what is the difference between the McDonald's toys of the vehicles, that being Guinevere, which is the van, and the McDonald's vehicle toy of the motorcycle and fairies, compared to the minis and vehicle sets, which is really all I have for that. I have to look up what company it is that made them because I have already unboxed them to play. But let's jump into the review. Before we do that, I'll show you a couple of the other McDonald's toys because they're super cute. This is the dragon. I believe his name is Barley, and there's a spike just at the top of him. If you press his spike, his wings will kind of flap and his tail moves. He is the cutest little baby pet dragon that they have. I love this. Dad is one of my favorite characters. He's the only action figure that I realized I actually don't have an action figure of him, but he would be really difficult to make because there's nothing stiff in his upper body. It's all just plush. So maybe if they made a plush toy of him and then his legs were just bendable or something, I'm not really sure, but I still kind of want an action figure of him anyway. But this is adorable. Instead of being a bobblehead, his whole upper torso actually bobbles. Super, super cute little McDonald's toy. And then there's this one, which is the scepter torch thing. I say torch because it looks like it's on fire, but it's actually not. There's a gemstone in it, and it spins. I'm not sure if I'm going to catch the light appropriately, but it should look like it lights up because there's a reflective surface inside here that's spinning. I'm hoping you guys can see this as I'm moving it. This table is way too big. Anyway, I just want to show you a couple of those because those are a couple of my favorites of the McDonald's toys. Now, these two on my left are the McDonald's toys, and these, of course, with the little minis, are the vehicles with minis that are sold. Okay. Oh, I don't even know what to cover first. I guess I'll start with McDonald's toys since I just showed you these. Now, I did have the rest of the set of the McDonald's toys, and I should have showed you before I gave away the rest of them, but they had a raven. There was a small green car that had the manticore and mom in it. And by mom, I mean Ian and Barley's mom and the manticore were inside of the green car. They just weren't as fun of toys. They didn't do a whole lot. It wasn't that exciting. There was also a trash can with a unicorn in it that pops out. Anyway, I decided I did not need those. I know I'm a toy hoarder, but I had some space concerns. So I did actually donate those to Goodwill, so hopefully they will find a fun new home. But let's get into this toy comparison. So I guess I'll start with the vans. I'm going to move the bikes out of the way for now so that you can see the vans. And I'm going to take the characters out. You know that if you buy the vehicles with minis, it's going to come with miniature characters that are removable. I guess I'll show him up close so that you can see him. And this will sort of be a toy review of the minis with vehicle as well. He's super cute. The hair is not actually bendable. It seems almost squishy, but it's not. It's all hard plastic. He's not bendy at all, but super cute, tiny figure, maybe 1.5 inches tall. Looking at it again, you know, they say the top of your thumb is about 1 inch tall, so a little over 1 inch tall, maybe. I don't know how accurate that is of a measurement of my thumb, and I don't have my ruler by me. I usually do, but I don't right this current second because this is the toy comparison video. So I will spin them both so that you can see all the sides. Now, as far as the decoration, I'm honestly less impressed with this. The McDonald's toy has a better horse drawn on it than this weird cartoony thing that's happening on the sticker of this guy. So I don't know what happened on that release, but I find that really strange. Anyway, here is both fronts of the vehicle. On the one with the minis, you can't actually see through the windows. There's a gray sticker over all of those windows. With this, there actually is no window. Sorry, there's a hole in it right here. There's a hole so you can reach inside of there. Here's the top of both vans, and now on the one with the minis, there's a hole here with an insert, and that's where you can stand the little Ian Lightfoot character or whatever character that you get. You can buy packs, mystery packs of the minis, and they play inside of these vehicles, but they would also fit in the McDonald's one. So, all right, here's the other sides. Again, I'm just not impressed with that cartoony vibe. And honestly, there's a lot of details in this McDonald's one that I was not expecting. Of course, there's more detail, especially if you look at the front. There's more detail on the one with the vehicles. But it's weird because then they had that cartoony sticker, so I'm not really sure what happened there. Now, the one with the vehicles, the door does open. It's really hard to open. Ow. But the door does open on the side, and you can put the minis. I'm trying to see if you can see inside there a little bit. Nothing much on the inside, but you can put the minis inside. Now, this fold does not actually go all the way through. It stops, so you can put the characters there, but you can put the characters inside of it. Well, he can't stand inside of it, but you can kind of put him in there. And I don't want to accidentally get him stuck in there because it's really hard to open and close this door. Overall, not impressed. Get the McDonald's one, you guys. Check out how cool this is. Alright, so he's already got Barley sitting in the front seat. If you can see him in there. There he is. And what he does... Oh, sorry, I had it open. So if you can see him in there in the front seat. And now I'm going to open the door with it facing you so you can watch. He's going to spin around inside of there as the door opens. I'm going to turn this way. And now he faces out and he's like, hey, come in my van and we are going to go on an adventure and a quest and find this Phoenix Stone, and it's going to be epic. So honestly, also this is really fun, really easy to open the door. The character spins and slides. Like, for a McDonald's toy, honestly, really overly impressed with this particular toy. And then of course I showed you my other favorites as well that I thought were really well done, but it's highly detailed. It's got the better unicorn on it. It's got the better play feature in my opinion, and I can probably fit these minis. Now it's kind of weird because Barley will actually turn in his seat and now he's sitting pretty close to the door, so I don't know that I can actually get Ian all the way in the van here, but I could always stick him in the front and kind of play with him. It's not great, but as far as the better van toy, that was your best option. I wish they'd made, you know, a little thing so I could stick him on top, but I don't know why he'd be riding on the top of the van anyway. I don't know why they did that in here. That's kind of strange. And now it looks like he's just, I guess it's supposed to be like he's sticking out the sunroof. I don't know what the design play there was. And again, he can't stand in this side, which I wish they'd made the car a little bit bigger if they were going to do that. But this is a super cheapy, lightweight plastic. The McDonald's one is actually slightly heavier, which is impressive because you guys have seen McDonald's toys, especially these days, McDonald's toys, Burger King toys, all those fast food toys that are just these cheap little cutesy things, and that's what I got them for. I was not expecting it to be a high quality toy. I was just like, ooh, yay, and I had no idea about this play feature, you guys. I played with this for, I don't know, hours. Got it, and then we wandered through Sam's Club, and there were ridiculous lines because I got this during, oh gosh, the very beginning of the, right before we started quarantine, so everyone was starting to stock up on everything in case we started a quarantine. And so we were waiting in line while I was just fidgeting with this thing. Also, way better than those fidget spinners. Okay, comparison on the bikes. I'm going to remove these figures so that you can do the comparison on the bikes. You can see the comparison on the bikes better. And I'm going to show you a little closer. Here's a little man fairy. Sorry, pixie, not fairy. I honestly don't remember what these characters' names are. Here's the girl, woman, I don't know. I don't know if they had names in the film. I have to rewatch them because I honestly don't remember. I only remember a couple of the main characters' names, but they're all the same. Try to show this so you can see it. All these figures are about the same size, so they can be interchangeably played with these toys and possibly with the others. I don't know if they interchange with the Toy Story ones yet. Remember I told you they made Toy Story vehicles and minis as well, so that's possible. But they have, well, the fairies have really tiny feet. Ian's feet are a little bit larger than the fairies, so I'm not really sure on that, but some of them might be slightly interchangeable. Now here's the McDonald's car on my left and the other one on the right, and I will show you up close the details. There are more details on the one that comes with the vehicles, but it's actually a little bit smaller of a bike, and I'm gonna put it next to here so you can see. It's actually a smaller toy, which is kind of strange, to be honest, but the McDonald's one did a pretty good job of making all these characters. And while it didn't come with minis, it's got these little pop-ups of the man and the woman here, and then and then the main pixie fairy with the mohawk, she's up front, and these actually push down and they're activated by the seat. Push back on the seat to activate them, so I'm gonna push them down for showing this bike. Sorry, both are the same way here so you can see, and I'll show you from all angles. what our differences are looking like on these bikes. But honestly, if you look at them together, you can tell differences, obviously, and it's more detailed than the one from the vehicle. And then there's also a bunch of spots where you can put the fairies, which I like this one better than the van because of that. So I can put the fairy on this front bumper cover. I'm not a car person, sorry. Whatever this thing is here. I can also put them right up front here, or on the top back of the seat, or on this back cover of this wheel. So 1, 2, 3, 4 different places that I can place the fairies, which is pretty cool in my opinion. They're not, I don't think so. Okay, so I was just checking if this was a pullback toy. It's not. I want to say the van. No. Okay, different McDonald's toy that was a pullback toy. None of them are pullback toys. If you are wondering, both of them have spinny wheels. The wheels are a little bit higher quality in the one that is the vehicle set with the minis than the super, super cheap McDonald's ones, but the cover is a little bit nicer than this very front tire. But honestly, I mean, if you don't want to spend the $10 on each of these sets that comes with, you know, the one vehicle and, well, this one comes with one vehicle and 2 figures, this one comes with one vehicle and 1 figure. So I think I have covered everything you need to know as far as a comparison of these 4 toys. So let me know what you guys think and which ones you would purchase. Or, I mean, if you guys are collectors out there, if you already have the McDonald's ones, is it worth purchasing the other ones? Personally, I like the McDonald's ones better, but I super love the minis. I kind of love it just for these little characters, which I guess I could have just bought the little characters, but I do like that I can stick them in the bike. I think the bike one is worth getting, but at the same time, I don't really mind having the 2 vans either, because I still play with both toys, as if there's a Guinevere and a Guinevere 2, or maybe like 2.0 or something, I don't know. And of course there are several motorcycles in the film that the fairies are riding, so I can actually use my extra McDonald's ones with these minis and they still work out okay. It's not as great, obviously, but it still works for me. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. Share your favorite videos with your friends and have a great time playing. I'll catch you next time.